Thank you so much. So one of the courses I've taught on every mastery program and lots of charities so far is the storytelling and influence course. And we did that with your team a few months ago. I've got two questions. One is going to be, what was it like to do that learning on Zoom? Because that might not be the paradigm people already have. And then after that, we might go on to, was it helpful? How, what was it like to do that course? So first question, how was it to do that learning on Zoom with your team?
You know what, it was a lot. It was surprisingly excellent. So I've attended corporate mastery course in real life, I think 3 or 4 years ago, and frankly, it was just as good. It was brilliant. It was our first virtual away day as a team, and it was my first away day with the team as the head of the department. So actually, there's quite a lot riding on it for me. Quite a lot riding on it being super and being interactive and having that credible course. And I knew you wouldn't let me down. I knew you'd bring the energy, but perhaps even more so than the energy is just the concepts and the ideas are so fresh for the team, and they really bought into it, and the breakout sessions worked really well to get the team discussing things in a bit more detail. And I love that you were able to dip in and out of those breakout sessions to coach them a bit along the way. So yeah, it was really good. I thought we had a whole day on Zoom, and it was definitely the highlight of the day. And and things you talked about in the stuff just now, really, I could feel the engagement, and I could feel the boost in morale of having that learning period. So yeah, it was awesome.
I'm glad to hear it was enjoyable and interesting on the learning day, but following it, are there do you have a sense that it made a difference?
Yeah, real sense. So one of my team, you really worked on a particular story that she'd used for quite some time, which was a great story, but moved stuff around in it, added some of the brilliant storytelling techniques to create the impact. And she came in literally the next day, absolutely buzzing, because she tried it out, not in a fundraising context, but with a hairdresser. I think it was first post lockdown haircut. And said her hairdresser had goosebumps and was like, had to sit down, and she came back absolutely buzzing about it. And then another fundraiser had the confidence as a result of our session to use a personal story that they'd not used before to a community group, and again came back absolutely buzzing, saying that she got more donations, she got more offers of volunteer support and other support from that group, and which is brilliant, because then it's not just me or you saying it, right? It's one of the team saying it, which is exactly what you want. And then we directly applied storytelling for impact techniques into a submission and a pitch for a major charity partnership. And the team worked on it, and with sort of a bit of guidance from me. And we got through to the pitching round, we got through to the final 2, and then we were successful, and will be worth £250,000 a year. And yeah, hugely big part of that was implementing those storytelling techniques and having the confidence to do so. And I think when we talked about it in that particular context, and then other times as well, we're all starting from the same starting point. Do you know what I mean? We're all starting from the same starting point, and we all know what we mean when we say, "Where's the alligator?" or "Where's the big fat claim?" And things like that. So yeah, it's been practically, it has enabled us to raise more money, and when that partnership kicks in, that's it's a massive boost of unbudgeted income for the department. So yeah, and again, just it's enabled me, as I'm passionate about storytelling, and I have been in previous roles, and I want to make it a priority, and I want our team to go beyond the best practice and be the best in the business at storytelling to create impact. And yeah, it's enabled us to all have that same sort of gold star to aim for, with the same understanding of its importance, and everybody's bought into it.
Thank you ever so, Max. Really well done. with all the progress you and your colleagues have been making, because it's, you know, whether the course is good or not, it still takes effort and courage and making time to work on these techniques. So ever so well done for those successes, and thank you for making time to share your take on it.